It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Jets and the Pats, next on Madden Football.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Fields. And the timing a bit off that time is... ground. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he will find Davis. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to get this. Before he's taken down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ball again on second down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run with Hall, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The Jets had the year. They come in field. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to the ground with Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hall again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Option play, here's Hall. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
From the 22, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards.
And the Jets will take over. But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Davis has it over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
The 20.
Brandon, and I'm reflecting back to one of our conversations earlier this week when you talked about how well this rookie has played this season while leading his team to a quality record. But let's face it, his best stuff, he doesn't have it in this one so far. Twice now the defense has gotten the better of him with an interception.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now Fields. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Wilson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This take it in at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Pats have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah,
and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When he sees zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
And a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On first down, it's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's brought in by Wilson. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate As they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Hall off the option. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Foxborough. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now back to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
They'll give to Hall. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure it's just a little bit extra.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Option play, here's Hall. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll run with Hall. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give him some cushion. But now, kick the field goal, get the lead, let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Rosa's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. Exactly 1 minute remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line, to Henry. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Fields. He's got Henry. And quickly another first down, but tackled inbounds. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Fields throw into the hands of Henry here. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now a second down and 6. Back to throw. Fields. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special, but